I got into the property investment? Good question. I built my first house. That was a home and land package. That was 10 years ago. That was straightforward. But then I realized, where is the generational wealth while I'm working? So where can I put my money so that my money can work for me? So I tried few things and failed on the investment side in last 15 years, tried few different avenues and realized that rather than losing money, let's keep the money to yourself, because I was not confident whether it's right for me or not. And that's where 3 years ago, I saw Anubhav Agrawal on Facebook and I got connected with Anubhav. I did my strategy with Find My Real Estate. And since then, I've never looked back. When I saw that, how he held my hand, a guy who is not ready to invest, I have lost money in investment. I got in the back in the market and saw that growth. That motivated me that people like me in the IT industry, everybody is looking for someone who can hold their hand, make them, take that decision. And that's more of a relationship, a partnership towards your wealth journey. So that's where last year I decided that, yes, I've done a lot of investments and everything. My portfolio is growing. Why not help others as well? And that's where I started. I took a role of buyer's agent. Now I'm a partner with Find My Real Estate, and I am helping people like me. The inhibitions that people have for property investments currently, honestly, this is the market condition. Like Victoria was performing well a year ago, but what's the growth now? It's 2% or even 1% growth. And that will continue for next 2 to 3 years. The challenge which everybody is facing in the current market, it's whether, am I making the right decision, whether my property, because the past 12 months data is not the true reflection how the property will grow in future. And that's what worries everybody. So that's where people need buyer's agents to help them in doing the right, identifying the right property, right growth areas, and see that growth, from numbers perspective rather than just an emotional buy. So you need somebody to hold your hand in the current market. What are the challenges? The negative gearing, right? The out of pocket to hold each property is killing them. So I had a client who has one property in Queensland, decent property which he bought 2 years ago, and another property he bought in Perth because Perth is growing at an exponential rate. So he went in, and with both the properties, they are in high growth areas, no question about it. Now he was complaining that he's out of pocket per month around 4 to 4,500 for both the properties. And now it's been 6 months, it's impacting his lifestyle. So the challenge that I see with the investors currently, it's not just about investment. Yes, where to invest. There is a set of investors there, and there is a set of investors who have investment properties, but they are tight on their pocket because of negative gearing. Capital growth, you will see next 2 to 3 years, right? So you need to have capability to hold the properties till then, because property is a long-term gain, minimum 2 to 3 years to see the result. There are a lot of out-of-pocket today, and cash flow is the biggest challenge today. Well, the DIY model that is quite popular currently, it's so competitive that it's getting challenging to get inside, to negotiate or find, settle a property, sign a deal in the current market. But just doing a course online, learning about the best practices, I don't think that gives you enough confidence or enough skills to go and negotiate alone on those behalf. So in theory, yes, you should know all those tactics, but markets are changing every day. We are working in a market, by the time 9 a.m. property is listed, and by 9:15 it's sold. If suppose with your DIY, you take 6 months to secure one property, understand that an hour every day on education and the money for the course plus searching for the property, there are markets which are growing at 1% per month. So the money that you have saved as part of DIY, what have you saved? Like already, it's better to engage professionals. And we as a buyer's agent, that's what we fill in. the gap, right? We're the professionals. We do it for our living. We know those markets in and out. We have relationship in last 6 years, serve 450 plus clients. So have professionals to do the job. If you think just with DIY, you can create a portfolio in the current market, you are looking at having a second full-time job to build your portfolio. Well, what's the right market to invest in is a $1 million question, because what has been working till yesterday, whether it will work tomorrow, nobody knows, right? And that's where we come in as a buyer's agent. And that's where, and especially with Find My Real Estate, we call people that, oh, you buy with confidence with us. So the key differentiator with data-driven approach and AI-driven, we are also IT guys, right? I spend a lot of time in IT, so I know how data is ingested in these systems, which give us some result to predict what's going to happen in future. The prediction from the data, we also use data. We use AI, but we use it as a reference, but we do our own due diligence on top of it. We go up to street level information as if today, before we buy anything for our clients. It's not just you run some stats and generate, oh, there are 10 properties which will grow. So there's very difficult for any algorithm to bring in and generate that kind of. So that is used as a reference point. We use it. It has a value. It helps us in, sorting out what are the key areas to look for. But if the specific property is right for me in that area, I don't think so.